The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time, I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 and the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the New Orleans Saints and the Los Angeles Chargers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll start with the option. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Saints, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play there for L.A. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Willis will look to throw on first down. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Willis back to the air on 2nd and 10. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Willis looks to pass it here. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory, or might he go for it?
Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. So a decision to be made. Is this something, opening drive maybe they discussed before the game?
They had to, and that's the responsible way of getting ready for a game. You go through situations with your staff, you go through scenarios, and you read your team. If we're in this spot and we're moving the ball well, is this a time to go for it? Or is it time to be a little bit cautious? I think in this case, he feels good.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. fifth rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Boyle. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He's going to go up top again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just past the 35. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. McKee. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. The Chargers at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they come in riding high, just 1 loss in their last 7 games.
And I like the way that this team is winning football games because they're doing it the way that coaches love to preach. Penalties at a minimum because they've been very disciplined, very focused in their business.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Play action, Willis. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
A gain of 21 yards. That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard.
Willis looking to throw on 1st down. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So a 1st interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it in.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Leo Chanel make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a 1st down now, playing behind the sticks.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. out to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We know this offense, they're built around passing the football. That time the running game didn't suit him so well.
Not so well, but they have to do it every so often. You have to be able to control the pass rush a little bit.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Daniil Hunter drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter. Keep the score. Chargers 7, Saints nothing.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Boyle. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And some room to roam now. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
Well, he's definitely difficult to account for out of the backfield, and he makes something happen there with the ball in his hands.
Yeah, and folks, this is not an accident. This is by design. They wanted to clear out the middle of the field, and then if no one's open, they've got a safety valve they can just dump it down to.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Joey Bosa from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Back to throw. Boyle. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Chargers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And nowhere to run for Willis.
By Daniil Hunter. An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Back to throw.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete.
19 yards. And a
Straight ahead is Hall. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Here's Willis now off the play fake. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And, oh, that would get a wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up. And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Play fake. Here's Willis. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Willis with another keeper. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Now Willis on 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Willis. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. Touchdown Chargers. Kyle Pitts, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
The Charger drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. Throwing to start the drive. Boyle. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Boyle. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense took her to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
To throw on third down. Boyle. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they'll at least get on the board here, still trailing, but 16-3 now. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. McKee. And he's got some space here. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. They go play action with Willis. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Saints are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Boyle. Open man is Samuel, complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On 1st and 10, Boyle. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to have a 1st down here. They're also in the field goal range now at the 27-yard line. Back to throw again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the gun, here's Willis. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st down, Willis. He's going to air one out. And incomplete on the deep ball. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter.
Last play of the half, Willis. He's going to let it go again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Cameron Curl. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Boyle. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
Hey, check that, street.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Willis will look to throw it. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And the Chargers first down.
They'll run on 1st down. McKee, and he'll get this up to about the 40. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
2nd down throw coming by Willis. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. A big play there. 60 yards. As his guys were able to push that lead out a bit further. Willis will try and throw for this. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is a big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Give to Hall running right. No gain on the play there, second down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
The 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. On 3rd down, here's Hall. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And the Chargers are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. And they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Hall. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Hall again. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Let's go now.
They'll go for it. It's Hall, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Boyle. And can you believe it? It's a 2nd safety in this ball game.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2 minutes.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game, and when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel it.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. On 3rd down, McKee. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood as we've got the final quarter upon us. We get ready to start the 4th. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll go down as a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, New Orleans.
Operating from the gun. Boyle. And it's caught. Touchdown, Saints. Tony Pollard from 8 yards out. And the Saints are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. They'll try and throw for it. And that's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Play action. Willis. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a 1st down.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's what really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. 122 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. To the air on 1st down, here's Willis. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. From 19 yards away. And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally...
And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. first down. Willis. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Another big play here as they strike for 31. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Here's Willis now off the play fake. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The Chargers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. 3rd down, it's Willis. He finds his man, complete. It's Barker. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Willis. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 26. That one looks like he'll throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Willis looking to throw on first down. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Tyler Bass now for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Chargers take over first and 10. And they're on 20.
Now Willis on first and 10. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
That one good for 13 and a Charger first. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. First and 10, Willis. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. On first down, Boyle. And now here's another interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Willis will look to throw on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Second down, here's Willis. He's going to take another shot here. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Charles, a lot